Alright, y'all, good lovely Sunday. It is Sunday and I've been planning on doing this. Ooh, I'm ashy. I just got out the shower and it was not the cleanest, and so I got out of there and then I was like, let me do this video, because if I do anything else but this video, it will not get done. So happy Sunday. Sorry. Yeah, so dock protocol. This is a video that, like I said, I've been wanting to do for some time now, and I think it's kind of important to talk about because I witnessed something that could have been bad a few days ago. So, but before I get into that, I'll just say this. So far in my journey, I've encountered like 2 or 3 or 4 different types of docks. When I say that, I mean it could be several docks, it could be one dock, but they might not always have a red or green light system. So I've seen some docks that are completely bare. Some docks have the red and green light system. Some docks have the lock that will lock your trailer into the dock. Some docks or warehouses, DCs, whatever, shippers, receivers will require you to drop the trailer and then bobtail somewhere else. Some will require you to have to put an airline hose lock on your airline, or they'll do it, or just have you disconnected. Some of them will have you chock your wheels. Some of them will have you give them your keys. So and those are all, like, I've had combinations of all of those things. Sometimes I feel like they overdo it, because why am I driving my trailer? I slid my own slide your tandem's back too, and chock my wheels. I got an airline lock, and I still got a bobtail, and then give you my keys, or they'll have you wait in the driver's lounge. I'm like, okay, this is something really terrible must have happened. And I understand being safe. We always want to be safe, but sometimes they be a little ridiculous. But I digress. It's always good to just check and double check. I was at my shipper a few days ago in Florida, and where my truck was positioned, it's a truck next to me, and then a few spaces, and then a truck further down in the dock, like way to the right. And so the guy there was no light system or anything like that. You didn't have to slide your tandem, drop your trailer, none of that kind of stuff. Put an airline lock, none of that. So, or no calling you, they were come to the truck. And this won't hurt too, and sometimes I forget to do this. Ask them what their procedure is. I already told you, well, no, you don't know this yet, but I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna be asking. But anyway, like, so you know whether or not, when you're done, when you're loaded, when you're cleared to leave, you know. So the guy from the dock gave a thumbs up to the driver, but there was no clarification as to who he was talking to, right? So the driver next to me pulled off, and the dude was like, oh my God, you know, chill out. He came running out of there. When I say running, it was a forklift guy, so he was on this forklift. He was like, I didn't give you the clearance. The dude was like, I got a thumbs up. He was like, oh, he was talking to the truck over there. And then he got on his intercom system and was like, hey, you can't do what you just did, because I was on the back of this trailer and this could have been bad. So whenever you're in doubt, and I'm gonna tell y'all this too. I got a call saying that my load was good to go, come in and get my paperwork. And long story short, before I could even go anywhere, I felt somebody in my trailer before I could even get my paperwork or anything. And I'm like, they just called me and told me I was good. Why are they still in my trailer? What if I pulled off and then drove around to the office, you know? So you just can never be too careful. That's why I always go back and check, hey, am I good? I'll go back in the office. Hey, you know, the light is still red. Oh, it's broken. It wasn't broken when I got in the dock. It was red. I mean, it was green, and then it turned red. Like, I'm gonna need y'all to fix that. Look, help me help you, because I'm not trying to kill nobody, okay? And I want you to be able to walk for the rest of your life, you know, or whatever. So, but, or not die. So, just always be mindful of that. Be careful. Double check, triple check. You're not doing too much, because it could be a life-saving measure.